Hello, hello, good afternoon. I'm on a little early. Welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and like I said, I'm on a little early. I was getting bored. I was like, okay, it's only 3 more minutes. We're gonna go live. And it is Tunisian Thursday technically, but you know what? We're switching up gears, and we're just gonna work on this because it's where I'm hyper focused. So. Hello, hello, Lisa. I heard the good news. Yay! Okay, so I am trying to figure out where I'm at here. Right here, I think. Yeah. Hello, Mary Ann and Kimberly and Arlena and Kendall. You just did some serious damage. Don't tell me that. No, it's a good thing it's Thursday because that means the week's almost over. So I have to figure out a way to get to Hobby Lobby to get something because I don't need yarn. Y'all, white was like, oh my gosh, look at this. This is the back, but it's still like white was it. White was it. So I love this Premier yarn. It is so soft. I just wish this cake, it's getting a little smushed, so it's like hard to come out of it. Sort of here, leaving for the ride to work. Oh, okay, no worries. Hello, Erlina. Good yarn therapy day. I designated as pre-Friday. Well, that means the week's even closer to being done. Hello, Angela and Kimmy. Rebecca. I'm tired. It's been a long morning. And I didn't sleep well last night. My husband's been like, his allergies are kicking his butt. And he's been like sniffling and snoring and coughing. And I just don't sleep well for some reason with that next to me. So I slept out on the living room couch, and idea per se, because that couch, as comfortable it is to sit in, it's a whole different story to lay in. These pants are driving me crazy. But my kid, he's doing good. He's home. He's resting. Y'all, he's eating. He wants to eat like fried chicken tenders, and I'm like, well, they said not to, just because it might upset your belly. And so I'm like, let's just maybe do some cold diced ham pieces and see how that goes first. So he's had Jello and applesauce and a bowl of diced ham so far, and drinking a body armor, fruit punch body armor. You stayed up way too late last night. We stayed up late last night because we had some friends in town that were only in town for basically a very short period of time to visit Brinley and my daughter, and so we didn't have a lot of time to spend with them because of things going on this morning. So they should be well on their way home, if not halfway, maybe. You need some coffee? I could use a Coke or something, but it's, I don't know. I'm drinking this, which has some electrolytes in it, so maybe it'll give me some energy. I had my caffeinated drink this morning, though, so. Hello, Heather. Wow, your name got very hard to read after I took my my glasses off. This is what I have to do to read. I can see. I don't know. I think y'all are going to get about an hour out of me today. I don't know if I have the energy to give you guys. I may in the morning, but this afternoon has proven to be kind of tiring. But my kiddo's doing good though, so he's upstairs watching TV and playing his Nintendo and laying down. Or sitting up, I'm not sure. Taking ibuprofen. Oh shoot. Ah, that reminds me. I missed my hour. Oh, crap. I missed my hour to give him his meds. He should be on Tylenol. It's going to be an hour off. Oh, crap. I may have to run upstairs real fast and give him that so it doesn't get any later. And then maybe I can get it back on track again. Just kind of push it up a little bit each time. It should be fine. I think we'll be all right. It's only like an hour. We were shooting for noon, but noon 12:30 was what, so it's only been a half an hour over. So if you guys don't mind waiting a couple minutes while I run and do that real fast, I'm going to go do that so he doesn't get behind on his pain meds. All right. Let me see if I can do something. There's a screen I can put on here. I just gotta find it. Okay. We should be fine now. I got him something, so he should be fine. So here in about 2 hours, I'll have to give him the next one. Well, I can hide too. Boo. Well, I tried to give him the chewables, and my goodness, trying to open those chewables, whew. Like 2 out of the 3 crumbled on me, so I had to like dump it into his mouth. I could have given him I should have just given him the liquid, but I was like, nah, I got these chewables, let's use them up. So I gave him the 3 that he's supposed to get for his age. So at least I tried anyway. He got 90% of the 3. Well, 95% of the 3 that he was supposed to get. Hello, Jay and Tank. It's just, I'm changing it up again with Tunisian Thursday. It's just, I want to work on this because I am dead set on finish this thing. Like, I am mission focused, goal oriented, hyper focused. Like, let's get these whips done. And I'm so close to being done with this one. So, well, not so close, but I mean, I think I can get the work I need to get done on this to finish it by next Wednesday. Because it is, yes, the rounds take a little bit of time, but they really don't take that much time, to be honest. Ugh, I want to scoot back. I have, like, a box behind me. I can't move back. Okay, there we go. Now I can sit here like this. Can you guys hear me okay? It is getting big, yep. I've added on the white. I think the white was an amazing color to pick for the fence. I mean, this is also the back, so I still think it's awesome. So you'll have to let me know if my sound gets off or anything, because Restream likes to do that to me. You want to see it? Okie dokie. Let me turn it the right direction and put this in it so I don't pull it out. All right, so here it is so far. This is round 3 of week 4 that I'm on currently. So I don't remember how many. I think I have like 8 rounds on week 4 to put on. So it'll be thick. Be a nice thick spot. And then the last couple rounds I'll do black of this week. Oh my gosh, I love the white on this. Yes. That was like the best color for that. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. And then, like I said, I'm going to outline this white in black. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the week 5. Because I think there's more flowers on week 5. On the week 5 pattern portion. Yeah, I think there's flowers. I started putting my patterns in these folders so that way when I throw them in my project bags, it's a little stiffer than just the paper by itself, so it kind of keeps it nice. Undo this clip though. I'm gonna pull it out and look at it for a minute. All right, so this is week 4. Yeah, week 5 is another flower round, I think. So I'll have a round of green, and then I have to pick a flower color. Maybe I'll make a blue flower. That way I can bring the blue back in. Because I've used up all my colors at this point that I have in my bag. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make a blue flower. So do green and then do blue. And then frame that in black with the last couple rounds. Because there's only 5 rounds. So, yeah. That's what I'll do. And then round 6. Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do on that one. I mean, week 6, not round 6, week 6. Week 6 is the border rounds. How many rounds do I have? 1, 2, 3. What I could do is do my flower colors. These purple, the purple, Diva Pink, and orange. Do that order again in the flowers, but do it in that same order around the border. So each, as long as I have enough. I should have enough, and I think I have extras of each one of them in case I need extra yarn. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is each round I'm going to change it and just do those 3 colors to frame it in. 'Cause I don't know if I want to do black to frame it in. I could, but I don't. I think black would, it would not take away, but it just, a black border, I feel like on this would be, well, one, you wouldn't see it real well, and it would just like not do the stitches justice for the border. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So each of the rounds, I'm just going to use my flower colors from down here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Why is that in here? The Weekender tote bag was with my Wildflower Oasis pattern. Oh, and the Equanimity mandala. I don't need that in there. Although I need to figure out where I put my Juan the Yarn Addict pattern book that I'm making myself. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. And it has all of the patterns that I print, buy, whatever from him that I get free or pay for from Juan. And it has all his patterns in that one thing. I just don't know. It's not over here where it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be one of these ring things, and there's only, those aren't the right ones. I don't know where I put it. Hello, Mandy. I don't know what I did with it. I'll have to keep looking. It's around here somewhere. Ugh. Okay, let me get a drink. I feel a little discombobulated, but I think that's just from being a little tired. But yeah, I do really like this yarn, this Premier yarn. I understand why Mary Ann loves it so much. I mean, I know I like it a lot too. It's soft and just fun to work with, I guess. Lisa, I feel ya. I would love a nap too, but I don't know that I'm going to get one today, and that's okay. I got to figure out what we're going to do for dinner as well, because we have one kid that, as much as he wants to just eat whatever, should just take it easy. And so I have to figure out, ooh, you know what would be good? Maybe I could do, oh, I wish I could do chicken noodle, but I'd have to do, I'd have to figure out some noodles. Some soup would be good. Ooh, well, yeah, no, I don't want to do that either. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Whatever I do, it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to go get stuff for it. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I feel like I'm talking kind of quiet. Like, is my volume level good? Like, does it like? I mean, obviously, if you can't hear me and if you're maxed out on your volume, then let me know. Like, I don't want you to have to. I don't want you to have to max out your volume. Yeah, so I think I have a good plan for the rest of the blanket. Now that I know what it looks like, I can plan the colors out. I've got one more side of this round that I'm on, because I know I got at least 2 sides done, I believe, while we were at the hospital this morning. I didn't get a ton of crocheting done because we were actually busy-ish for the most part. I didn't really work on it while we were back in the room getting him ready. I worked on it between the time he wheeled back to the time the doctor came, and then, or sorry, off and on until I went back to get him in recovery. So I didn't have a ton of time. Yay. Good afternoon, Vima. Welcome to my channel today. We are doing a makeup live instead of this morning. I scheduled it for this afternoon because my middle child had adenoid removal surgery today, and so he's upstairs right now playing his Nintendo, watching the TV, and just relaxing and eating and drinking. Although I'm trying to keep him eating stuff that's not going to be too queasy for him. So I really kind of want to do chicken noodle soup, sorta, kinda, but I don't want to make it. But I have to make it in order for him to eat it because he needs to eat the gluten-free noodles. I mean, if he didn't eat gluten-free noodles, it'd be fine, but it's helpful if we can keep it out of his system for his sinus issues. Oh, don't be sorry. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for him. Hopefully it'll be a good thing. Hopefully he'll have some better breathing issues, better breathing and not issues, and have less mucus feeling like stuff's on the back of his throat all the time. Like he constantly complained, like not every day, not all the time, but quite often he would constantly clear his throat like there was just something stuck back there and he just couldn't get it unstuck. So he is looking forward to that not happening anymore. So let's hope that with no adenoids, all the mucus has nowhere to stick to. They were so inflamed and it was needed. So we're hoping that we're hoping that it is what it was intended to do, that it is a wanted relief procedure. And yeah, I've heard a lot of people have it at a young age, and he just never really showed a reason for it that young. So it's just in the last handful of years he's been just dealing with sinus issues, and so it was, yeah, they were definitely needing to come out because at his age they should have been they should have started to go away, his adenoids, and so the fact that they were so big still even at his age warranted us removing them. So they were not going away on their own. So we helped them make their exodus. So, how many rounds of this box? Okay, so I did 3 rounds of the box stitch, and then 2 rounds of the half double, and then I do, I don't know what that was, and then I do those rounds. Okay. All right. The box rounds, the box stitch here takes a little longer, just because there's 4 stitches in each area. But double crochets are quick. So he had just the adenoids. His tonsils were fine. They didn't mess with the tonsils. My youngest, however, had 90 to 95% of his tonsils removed back in May. And his adenoids removed and T-tubes put in. So he had quite a bit done back in May. But this time around was just adenoids for the one that went in. Yep, so we're hoping it gives him relief and helps the drainage and all that with things that he has going on. So, and then keeping his diet the way it is will help keep the mucus production down as well. Because I did not know that before we found out with his gluten sensitivity that gluten is just like milk, and when you're sick and congested, they tell you not to drink milk. It's because it increases your mucus production, and apparently so does gluten. And that was not something I was aware of until after dealing with all his, or figuring out he needed to be on a gluten-free diet. So that gluten-free diet now, he's been on that for a couple years. So you coughed your tonsils out. Oh boy. That's crazy. I'm hoping this blanket ends up being a little less puckery. So like for some reason, the really big one that I made for my cousin's wedding, it like, for some reason my blankets do that, and I don't know why. I feel like it's because I'm tighter in the middle or something, and I get looser as I go. For some reason, I don't know why. But they all do this like on the sides. It just does this like curvy wonkiness. And I'm not entirely sure why it does that. I mean, it looks straight as you're going, but then you lay it out and it's like, my goodness, Tank. So yeah, just kind of a meh, blase kind of day, I guess. I don't know, a blah kind of day. Just chilling, not doing a lot. I'll figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. Well, he's already shown improvement, Mandy, so I do appreciate that. Oh, I bet not. Not fun at all. I think I still have my, I'm pretty sure I still have my tonsils and adenoids. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, Mandy. My youngest is playing his Nintendo upstairs, and he is very passionate about something at the moment. I spend a little too much on my kids. I wanted to spoil them with some digital, like what they call V-Bucks for their Nintendo for the Fortnite game that they play. It allows them to get, oh, I still have another round. Oh, I didn't get 2 rounds done. I got 1. I still have a whole nother side to do. I thought I was on my last side. Nope. I have a whole other side to go. A whole another side, y'all. I'm like really like just chugging away at these whips that I just want to get them done. Like there's one on here. There's a whip on my whip list. That's a whip that it's kind of a long-term whip. So I'm kind of considering taking it off my list that I have, like of the ones that I want to get done now, and just put it off to the side. And make it just one of those that, you know, you just get done when I get it done kind of thing. So that would put me down to 20 whips, y'all. I'm down to 20 whips. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I could take off of there. Nope, the rest of them I kind of want to get done and be done with them. So yeah, hello, BB. Nope. Well, so it wasn't this morning. We had adenoid removal surgery this morning for one of my children. So I scheduled my live today for now instead of this morning. So I'm just hanging out, getting double crochets put on this and getting it whipped out. So yeah, I am down to 20 whips on my get done now whips list. And hopefully I can knock one more out after this one's done. Oh, I have a scarf. I should technically back up to 21 because I do have a scarf that I started. So the autumn thing is supposed to be autumn colors. I'm doing autumn like a scarf. So basically, I guess I'm only double dipping with Juan's taco challenge things. I mean, I did do the left-handed one, but I'm not doing that for the whole project. I just did the granny square. So I'm using the fire element and the scarf in a JTYA stitch. So I guess I'm only double dipping. I'm not triple dipping. Juan's fault. I know, right? Yeah, he's good, BB. Thank you. Yep. I just a little bit ago ran up there and gave him his meds that were about a half an hour overdue. I was like, whoops. Well, I guess it's been almost a half an hour at this point now because I tried to give it to him right at the 1 o'clock hour. It was right around the 1 o'clock hour when I remembered to do it, so it was a little after. It's been about 30 minutes, I guess. Feels like it's been not that long, but I don't know. It's been longer than it's felt since I went up there. I feel like I haven't been down here that long since I went up there. Yeah, I keep seeing things and wanting to start things. Like, I was watching Greg's Loops live from yesterday, and he's working on a blanket that he just started that day or the day before. I can't remember. I think it was that day. And it's a modified, what's it called? Modified drop in the pond blanket. And I'm like, ooh, I want to do one of those too. And I'm like, no, don't start any more blankets right now. You're doing the Autumn plus Stitch Academy scarf. Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm doing the Fire Element Challenge, the Fire Element Color Challenge, and the Stitch, or the Stitch Scarf Academy thing. The Stitch Academy scarf. There we go. So I'm doing the other color challenge instead of the autumn. I went with the fire one because the colors I have work great for fire colors. And it literally kind of looks like a fire just dancing around all over it. In a way, kind of abstractly. You're still working the Cardi. You started a blanket for your mother-in-law for Christmas. Yeah, well, I have a blanket for my mom that I still need to get done, and that is my goal, is to give it to her for Christmas this year. I wanted to give it to her for her birthday last year, for her birthday this year, and now I'm going for Christmas. So, of this year. Hopefully this year. BB, that's why I have this one right here. This not autumn aspirations. I have this Wildflower Oasis throw with me because I am trying to get through my bigger whips and get them done and get to a point that I would love. Look, I have this little cube thing set up on these shelves that my husband just recently did, and it has 6 cubes up there. Technically, I could push it back and put another 6 in front of it, but I can't do that because I have to see it. If it's unseen, it gets forgotten, and so I have to see them. Ooh, you're getting close. That's awesome, Lisa. So yeah, I have 6 cubes. So I figured if I can get down to where I have just 6 in there at a time and not allow myself, kind of like Juan was doing where he has 12, but then he kept adding to it, and now he's just doing whatever. I really want to try and stick to that and make it like once those are full, I have to finish what's in there in order to start something else. Unless it's a small enough whip that can be, started and finished quickly. One more. Okie dokie. I think I'm on my last side officially of this round. Yes. Hello, Lydia. So yeah, that is my goal, to work it down to those 6 cubes. And like, even if I have one that's like, I like literally 6 total, not including ones that I have elsewhere in the house that I'm working on and just not put there stored wise. So yeah. Oh, I just don't know what I want to do for dinner. I need something that's easy on the tummy ish, but just not like fried or greasy or dairy, not too much dairy. Something like, I was thinking soup. I don't know. I could do chili, but that's a spicy meal with a little bit of grease in it. So, and I want it to be quick because I have about 4.5 hours to go get the groceries, cook the food, eat the food, and get to dance. By the 4 hours, 4.5 hours from now, I should be at dance with my daughter, or dropping her off anyway, because she's going to be there for like 3 hours. So I'm probably going to drop her off and not sit in my car for 3 hours. Honestly, 3 hours is long enough that I can literally go home and then go back and get her. It's a 10 to 15 minute drive one way, so yeah, 30 minutes, so 2.5 hours at home instead of in my car. I think it's worth it. Always wins. Well, I got Jell-O for him. I could go get him ice cream, but I need something of some, that has a little bit of protein in it, but maybe not. I feel like they said to be careful with the dairy, the fried foods, that kind of thing. So that's why the ice cream, I'm like, today I don't know if that's a good thing. Tomorrow for sure. They said he can have whatever he wants. they just want his system to flush out the anesthesia first. So that way he's not getting, like, you know, nauseous and you know, other things. Ooh, homemade vanilla pudding. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to think of something that everybody else will eat that's a little, you know, easy on the tum-tum. So, don't know. My brain is not coming up with any ideas. Trying to think of ideas, but I just don't know. Do it. Yeah, he's not a huge fan of scrambled eggs, though. He loves eating eggs. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to think of ideas that I know everybody will eat. But be, you know, easy on him. That's why I was thinking of a soup. Like a chicken noodle soup. I could go get gluten-free noodles for him and make a chicken noodle soup, but I don't know. I don't want to make it too involved. Quick and easy. I'm looking for quick and easy. Oh yeah, he loves applesauce. He's had an applesauce, a Jello, and a bowl with like a good handful of diced ham in it. Already today, so I just know he's probably gonna be hungry here before too long for a good meal. Oops, just once. So yeah, I'm just, most of the meals I make are kind of like, I could do the pepper jacks meal that I make, but the meat's kind of on the greasier side, and it has rice. He loves rice. I get picky kids, picky-ish kids. I need to go get my daughter to do dishes too, because the sink is full. No, I don't know if trash got taken out last night. Trash was supposed to be picked up today. Oh wait, no, Labor Day was on Monday, so trash pickup is a day behind, so we don't have to put trash out till tomorrow. Non-dairy smoothie without it. Yeah, so we have smoothies that I can make, and it has like superfoods in it. So I mean, I suppose that could be dinner for him. And honestly, that sounds kind of good, but I don't know, I want something a little more substantial than a smoothie for myself. He might like that. And then I could just make, I got chicken strips. Well, I don't know if anybody wants chicken strips. I think we are kind of chicken stripped out. Yeah, so we have juice that I can dump into like, I've got these packets of fruit that we've bought from Costco. They're smoothie packets that are I usually will dump like 2 packets together with a bunch of juice, and it makes really good smoothies. And it's got you know, it's Costco, so their stuff is like, it's got superfoods in it, so it might have some protein in it. I'm not sure, but it has like, I want to say spinach or kale is in it, which you don't taste. No, that's not in there. Sorry, take that back. That's not in there. It's got rhubarb, strawberries, bananas, maybe blueberries. I can't remember all the different fruits that are in it. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I might make grilled cheeses for the rest of us. I know he's going to want a grilled cheese, but I think he'll be fine with just a smoothie. I hope. I just want something a little more like savory. So, yeah, I was trying to look at drinks and things. I got him some drinks. So I got him some Bai drinks. I got him some of these. Bai, whatever, however you pronounce these. I got some body armor. Yeah, we have to put ours out by the road. And that's, several feet away from the house. So they drive by and pick them up and move on their way. Occasionally, they'll actually come down the opposite side of the road where there's no trash cans on the other side, and they'll actually stop, pull the trash can over to the truck and have it lifted up, do its thing, and then put it back on our side of the road. Oh yeah, it does have. It might even be an antioxidant type of smoothie because, like I said, it's got it says on the outside of the package, super fruits or something like that in it. So it's got good fruits in it. Like I know rhubarb is a good fruit and it's in there. It's got strawberries. I think there's bananas. So that's a little bit. I think they're filling smoothies, so it should be fine. Debating picking up that scarf that I just kicked the box, but I really want to get this done. I'm out of the mood at the moment for that scarf, the Tunisian scarf that I'm working on. I love Tunisian, but I'm just like my mood right now is finish this, finish this. Okay, do I skip all the way over that? Let me see. So I skipped 3. I'm gonna go right here. Oh, Barbara, you must be a little behind in the video. You may want to refresh the video. Although it's going to take a long time for you to hear that, because if somebody wants to put in the chat that, or I could, because the whole sound thing's been a while ago for me. I think she's a little behind in the video. My hook stand, so I think I ordered it off Amazon. It's actually meant for like makeup things, like brushes and stuff. But I've seen people use them for hooks. So it's just one of these little, it's got a bunch of little places you could put things in there. So I actually have, once they're all in there, there would be almost 3 full sets in here. So there's 3 rows. I've got my clovers, my prims, and then the dots. Yeah, and you can find those on Amazon. They're just, I don't know what they call them. They're called like makeup brush holder. Maybe start with that. Thank you guys for letting her know. Yeah, because her answer, yes, we can hear. It feels like she's answering when I asked you guys if you could hear me volume wise. And that was a while ago, so that's what I was wanting to make sure. She didn't get too far behind us. I mean, although she would be missing quite a bit in between, so she could, maybe don't want to. Let's see. I've done that one, that one, that one. So I'm on 40. Did she seriously just come down and jump on that thing? No. All right. You need to be chill. I gave you enough time, bub. What? Gave me an hour and 30 minutes. I know. I'm only going to do another 30 minutes for now. Okay. Is it gonna sync? No, I think you're good now. Answer this question. What's your favorite color? If you can answer that question in the next 15 seconds or 20 seconds, then you are in time. Ugh, I can't turn that off. It's too far away. It's funny. It says chain 2 and counts as a stitch. I go chain 1, half double crochet, counts as a stitch. I don't do the chain counts as a stitch thing. And then 1 in the first stitch. Yeah, well, I think I've even seen these sometimes at like Dollar Trees and things. You can get these cheap at a lot of places too. There you go, Barbara. You're I think you're back in time now. Sorry, my nose is like itchy for some reason. Feels like it's something stuck on it. Purple is one of yours. Everybody's gonna answer red, blue. Yay, pink. Mine is, well, I don't have, well, green is my favorite color. But I love all the colors, pretty much. There's not a lot of colors I don't like. The more vintagey, like just had it in my head, the pea green, the mustard yellows. If they're done right, I like them, but most of the time they're not my favorites. And then purple is another one of my favorites. So green and purple, the jewel tones, those are my favorites. The dark purple with the emerald green, oh, love it. But yeah, I can't choose really one color. But if I really had to, green is like number 1, and then green with purple is, yeah. What am I doing here? Okay. 1 in the first, in the space before the cluster of 4, place 2. Okay. Is it the same as the last one? Yeah, 2 and, I mean, pretty much. And then chain 2. Peacock colors. Yep. That's why my octagon shirt that I made is in the peacock variegated by Karen Jumbo. In the Karen Jumbo yarn. Love it. I'm loving this white. Like, it is so pretty on here. And it makes my heart happy that I think I've got it figured out in color choices for the rest of the blanket. So like, if you guys didn't hear me earlier, so I'm going to finish this section in white. Well, I'm not going to finish this section. I'm going to do the next 1, 2, 3, hold on. So I'm on the 40th round, so I'm going to do 40, 41, 42, 43, all in white. And then the last 2 rounds will be black, I think. I can't decide when I decide on the black. Typically, I try to do, yeah, I think the last 2 rounds will be fine. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, the last 2 rounds will be black, and then I'll do, the next week, there's 1 single row of flowers, so I'll do my green iris stitches for my leaves, and then I'm going to pick the blue. I'm going to bring the blue back. That's down here. I'm going to bring that blue back and make it a flower color up here. And then the last couple rows will be black around that. And then to finish off the blanket, instead of framing it all in black, which I have plenty of yarn to do that, I'm going to actually take the 3 flower colors from here. And I think I'm going to go in the same order: purple, diva pink, I think actually this might be lavender or lilac. I think this is lilac, diva pink, and varsity orange. I think I'm going to go in that order of the colors for the very last 3 border rounds. Or do I switch it and do the orange, pink, and purple? The orange, I think the pink needs to be not the outside one. It's either going to be the orange or the purple. Green is my favorite color, specifically sage. See, sage and olive. Yeah, I like sage, but and certain colors of olive green. It's that I don't know, that pukey pea green, green peas. Not snap peas, but like peas, you know, the peas that you get in a can, that kind of green. I don't like that per se. Like the, oh, what's it called? The OD green, the army green. The green that they use in the camo, you know, the lighter version, the lighter green. Not the very deep green, but the lighter color of green. Emeralds are my fave, right here. So that is my plan for my blanket, and I think that's going to turn out well. I just, right now, I don't know what order I want to do the last 3. Because honestly, what do you guys think? So I'm framing this in black. Or I mean, I was going to frame this in colors instead of black. So after every week of work, I make a black frame. So I mean, to stick true to the whole black frame around each week, technically I would need to do the last 3 rounds in black. But I feel like with it being black, the stitch work that was designed for the borders would blend into itself and not be seen. So I was thinking of doing the 3 flower colors that are right here for my last 3 colors of my border rounds. Lilac, sapphire, and slime. Huh. So I have, it's all behind here. I need to move these because like I can't see my yarn back there. I don't like not seeing my yarn. And they're in my way. You know, having them there makes me feel crowded. I might have to move them back under my desk. But I just thought it'd be fun to leave them there to give you guys a visual of my dwindling whip pile here. This is like 6 to 7 of my whips of 20 that I have. You just order your holder on Amazon. I add it to my cart. And it said, I'm coming home to you. Oh, I just hit an hour. I just hit an hour. I think that's what I said I was going to give you guys. And now I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I made it to an hour. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I was thinking of getting another one, but now that I have all of them in there, I like it like that. And good afternoon, Tamby. And for some reason, I cannot get myself to bring my Clover Moors out, the metal ones, because I have the plastic ones out. I just can't, for some reason, for the life of me, not use the pouch that it's in. So like, it's just like my brain just like is happy with them being in that pouch, and it feels like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for some reason putting them in there, even though they would work just fine and look cute. 1 row of black for the last round. So the last round, let me double check, is, I think it's a picot round. That might not be a bad idea, but then what do I do for those 2 rounds, you know, because it's only 3 rounds. And so that's what made me think I have 3 flower colors. the Diva Pink, the purple, and the orange, and I would just make those 3 colors my last 3 rounds. My fingers are not working with this paper. Yeah, it's like a picot round. Well, maybe I do the last 3 rounds in black. Well, no, because that would literally be the last 2 rounds of week 5 plus the 3 rounds of week 6 all in black. I'm trying to see what we have here. We have twins in a stitch, it looks like. Yeah, twins in a stitch for 1 row, 1 round. Yeah. And then the second to last round is like a chain single crochet thing. It's just a chain space thing that you create. And then the last round is the picot stitch round. I don't know. It is a pumpkin. I had it sitting in front of my, it's a pumpkin that I made. Super easy pumpkin. In purple and a brown stem. It's a mini pumpkin, I think. It was sitting right there. All right, Barbara, thank you for being here. I don't know. Don't know what to do. I have plenty of black. I could do all 5 rounds of black. I just don't know if I want to make it that much black. You know what I'm saying? But the last 2 rows, at least, of week 5 will need to be black. So, I just need to look at the picture again. Let me look at the picture. The picture will help. Okay. What color could I put right there? I suppose I could put gray. Bring the gray back. What do y'all think of that? Should I bring the gray back for that 1 round? I don't have any gray though. I can't. I don't have any gray left. Yeah, I don't have any gray left. Not enough anyway. And I don't have enough. It's not dark enough. So, I'm already going to use the blue, so. Ooh, I could bring the yellow back. Bring this yellow back right here. Or no, not the green, because the green I'm using for the flowers, the leaf part. So I you know what? I think I'll bring that yellow back. Yeah, I don't have much for brown either, or orange. I mean, sorry, I have brown, not orange. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'll do the 1 round, the very first round of the borders in the safety yellow, and then I will do the last round in the last 2 rounds in black. That's what I'll do. Yep, and that'll bring in that that yellow again, because there's plenty of green in the blanket. There's gonna be blue, and there's plenty of the flower colors. So, and then I don't think the gray is gonna be a good option anyway. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do yellow instead. Yeah, Lydia, you can make them any color. Like I made mine purple with brown stems. Pumpkins can be any color. They'll be cute. Make them in whatever color you have available. I actually want to make some more of that. I might make more just to have them. I don't know. Or, you know, if somebody wants to buy them, they can buy them. Or I can give them away. Whatever. Something. Maybe I'll send a couple pumpkins to my new friend that I got to know yesterday. I suppose I'll go another 20 minutes. As long as I'm not needed for anything. My son must be feeling better. He come trampling down the stairs. Not quite too fast, but yeah, he came down the stairs at a good little clip to ask for more time on his Nintendo. The one that had the surgery today. Ooh, sage green. Is that the color you made it in? Yeah, I still gotta make a pumpkin coaster. So that way I can have my sunflower and pumpkin coaster. I don't know if I want to make more yet. Although that sunflower coaster turned out really cute. How is everybody's Thursday going today? Is everybody doing okay? Oops, connection lost. Reconnecting, it says. Well, can you reconnect quicker, please? Okay, so I think I do 2 here. And then I do and then repeat from until 2 stitches remain, skip 1 and place 1. Okay. That's one thing I did in my last blanket. I kept forgetting to do the half double crochets in the last stitch before I did the corner. But thankfully, the next round after it was I skipped right over the 3 stitches anyway, or I was able to skip over the stitches without actually going into them. So it worked out that I skipped over them. So you have a dentist appointment in 25 minutes. Ugh, I just had those done. I had a dentist appointment yesterday and last week. So we had our teeth cleaning last week, and then my daughter and I had to have cavities and fillings and things fixed and filled. And ooh, yeah, tooth pain can be stinky sometimes. Let's see if I can pull a Julianne and finish this round before the end of my live today in 20 minutes. I should be able to finish this round. It doesn't take too long to do this round. It's 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half, and then when I get in the corner, I do a slightly different situation. I was awake most of the night from thunderstorms. Oh no! Feed them the pumpkins as a natural dewormer, and they love pumpkins. Oh, that's cool. I think I've heard that before. Say that like I haven't heard it, but then I'm like, I feel like I've heard that before. At least it's just a consultation, or I would have, yeah. You know, it's funny because this blanket that it's getting bigger, but it's nowhere near as big as the green one that I worked on at this point. That one got to be as big as a queen bed on the top of it. It didn't drape over very much at all. I don't think it draped over hardly at all. It basically just fit within the parameters of the top of a queen bed. I don't think this is going to be quite that big. But I think it'll be fairly wide, but I don't think it'll be as full filling as the big green one that I made. Yeah, I hope you do too, Lydia. I hope you do too. Yeah, just a little bit of achiness I had yesterday wasn't fun. So once I got the ibuprofen in me, it went away, and it's been away ever since. Now today is just a little bit of exhaustion from not sleeping well last night. I think I was just a little anxious for today's procedure that was done on my kid, and just my husband being kind of noisy with his allergy symptoms that he's got going on. And so yeah, one of these days I'm going to try and see if I can go. Actually, I don't know if I want to, because I like all the different toys and things that I can play with on here. So that's what keeps me from going back to using just YouTube. You need to start a blanket for your friend's daughter. Yeah, I'm making this for myself. I don't know, I wanted a neon blanket, and so this is my neon blanket, and I think it's awesome. I'm so happy with it. Tooting my own horn here, not being humble. You know, certain projects I get done with, and I'm like, okay, that's done. Move on, right? But then there's ones like this. I keep looking at it and going, okay, I really love this one. Just look at the white on that. Looks like a fence, doesn't it? So when he explained the different weeks, it gave me visuals, you know? And so like I was like, okay, I am going for visual. Like you said fence, trellis. I'm making trellis fence. And then he said sidewalk. So my sidewalk is a concretey kind of gray color, you know? And then like flowers in a field, I think is what he called this. And so even though I don't like sewing in tails, I said I'm going to change every round so that way I have flowers that look like flowers, you know, like, and then he said hedges. And so I made this green for hedges, and it looks like hedges. And this is supposed to be a water fountain. So I said blue. So like in my mind, I'm getting exactly what he's describing to me. And it's just working out awesome. Some of me feels like this yellow. I don't remember what this yellow part was called after the hedges here. Actually, no, I think these might be the hedges. These are the bushes. I don't remember. But I feel like the safety yellow is a little bit out of place. But I feel like if I bring it back in up here for the border, it'll pull it together, I guess. I don't know. Just some of the colors don't really flow. I could have gone with a different gray maybe. I don't know. But I'm really loving it. So, like, just, I was, you know, when he said water, I was like, well, it needs to look like water, and I made it look like water. Well, not exactly. Abstractly, it's a water section. So that was my whole thinking. And so I think, and actually I feel like I'm achieving my goal of what I wanted it. Well, thank you. You guys don't have to say that, but I do appreciate your compliments. You don't need to boost my ego. I appreciate and love the support very much. Y'all don't know. If y'all knew me in person and how much I struggle with self-esteem and self-confidence and things, I think it comes out a lot in on here anyway, though, too. So, well, hello, Tammys. How are you? About halfway done with my first cake of white. You know, this isn't cold yet. I bought it and it didn't have enough time in the fridge. But it's actually not too bad not being refrigerator cold yet. Brasilia blueberry. It's good. It's good. Yes, I really like this. Yep. So this is one of those where I'm like, I get to keep it, you know? I make all these cool blankets for the kids, and it's like, man, then as I'm making some of the blankets, I'm like, I really want to keep this, but no, I'm making it specifically for the kids. And so with this one, I specifically set out to make it for myself because I wanted a neon blanket. And I wasn't sure how I was going to lay it out because I didn't know what to expect before the cowl came out. And then once it started coming out, that's when I started being able to visualize what colors to put where. Oh, Kimmy. Well, I do appreciate it. I really do. And I know that. I do. It's that self-confidence, that self-esteem thing, Kimmy. It's not that I don't trust your guys' things. It's just I'm just hard on myself. I'm like, oh, that's so cool that you guys think that, you know? It makes me feel so blessed to have such great people in my life. And that you guys seek out to hang out with me, you know? I've like for many years I've just, and not because people have made me feel that way, but I've always felt as a person just kind of a nobody, you know, just this average kind of in back behind the scenes, like, you know, not important, you know, although I know I'm important to people. But it's just one of those, like I said, self-confidence, self-esteem issues that I struggle with, and I'm being honest with you guys about it. And I'm not saying that to get attention, and just I'm like legit. I just say that I overshare. But that's why I overshare. Yeah, I am my own worst critic. I am the worst critic of myself. So, no, I get it. And like I said, I do appreciate all your guys' kind words and support. It really does mean the world to me. It does help me to feel better about myself, I guess. Well, I try to be, Kimmy. I really do. I mean what I say. And I say what I mean, right? Is that how that saying goes? Say what I mean and I mean what I say. Ah! I dropped it. Let's see. I need to stick to my time. 10 minutes. Well, hello, Marcy Lynn. Phoenix, Arizona. Cool. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I'm working on one of my whips. One of 20. What do we say? 20 whips? Am I at 20? Technically, I should be at more, but some of them aren't whips that I want to get done like right now, or I'm working on them a little bit each week. Where they're like mouths, where I'm working on them each week. Oh, where is it at? So technically I have like 20 plus whips, but what am I making, Joanne? I am working on my Wildflower Oasis blanket. So I'm adding on week 4's pattern of the cow. This is the white area is the week 4 part of the cow. And then I have the week 5 and week 6 to put on after that. Week 6 is the border rounds. So I will go through it one more time. I plan on working up to the last 2 rows. So there's how many rounds is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 rounds for week 4. So 7 rounds are going to be white. The last 2 will be bordered with black. Oh, Marianne, what happened? Did your $200 thing get resolved? Hello, Tammy. Oh, and so anyway, I'm going to border the last 2 rounds, or I'm sorry, I'm going to do the last 2 rounds of week 4 in black, and then I'm going to do a round of green, a round of the center blue. The center blue is going to be my next flower on the outside, and then I'll do a couple rounds of black after that, and then I'll do a round of the safety yellow as my first round of my border rounds, and then 2 rounds of black to finish off the blanket. Oh, cool. Yes, Melissa G, I'm on for about another 10-ish, 8 to 10 minutes. I am going to get the last side and a half done here, hopefully in the next 8 minutes, as long as I can stay on task. Mama, you're gonna have to let us know in a post or a video or here or something. You know what? I feel like I put too many stitches between this. Does it look like 3 after I do 2? There's 1. There's 2. And then 2 of these. Oh, okay. It does look like 3. I have to go outside to get the mail. I'm kind of dreading it because it's really steamy hot outside. Ugh. Yeah, Arizona is a hot state, huh? We're in the 60s here, so we have windows open around my house. My husband's actually out on the deck, last I knew, doing a meeting with his work. Oh, Joanne, thank you. It's already looking amazing. I'm finally gotten the motivation to finish it. Well, this is the pattern, or sorry, this is the blanket, the whip that I randomly picked, because I started a thing where I'm going to do a wheel or like a random number generator and have it generate a number between 1 and 20, and that's the project I'm going to work on for the next week. So I am furiously working on this because I want to get it done by next Wednesday, but I feel like I can get it done before then. And if I do, I'll just pick my next project before next Wednesday, and I'll just start on it before next Wednesday. But, you know, the Wednesday to Wednesday is my time frame. So if I don't get it done by the next Wednesday, I can just put it down on Wednesday, pick up my next one. But if I get that done before Wednesday, I'll go ahead and redraw another one so I can just keep my momentum going. All right, Lisa. Hopefully it's a good consult. Yes, Tammy, it is the Wildflower Oasis. It is. Oh, I love this blanket. I'm glad that I have one for myself and that I made one for my cousin for her wedding. Did I show you guys that one all done? Did you guys see it all done? I feel like I showed it to you all and it's done in all its entirety somewhere. Either I posted a picture about it or I feel like I showed it on my live one morning when it was done, before it was read or before I took it to her. If you haven't seen it and you want me to show it, I can figure out how to pull it up on the computer so you can see it. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if it's synced to my phone or to my computer. Yeah, it's not. Okay. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow in the morning. I'll get the picture uploaded to my Google Photos so that way I can show it on all my devices without having to use my phone to show it. So that's what I'll do. That way I can show you a big enough picture of it tomorrow if you haven't seen it. Someone posted in Juan's Facebook group a picture of their Wildflower Oasis in a very similar color, if not the same. So if you just go search Juan's Facebook group for recent posts for the Wildflower Oasis, and it's like a sage green color, that's pretty much what mine looks like. It looks identical. Their light dark just looks a little bit, it looks a little darker than mine. You have to finish yours too. Yeah, I'm hoping to have mine done here before, you know, not today for sure, but like hopefully over the next week. I feel like once I got to this area, it went fast. And he did that on purpose. You know, he wanted you to have an area of the blanket that was a little bit more, like, I wouldn't say easier per se, but a little bit more mindless and easier, I guess. A little more, I don't know, less involved in stitch placement, more, yeah. Anyway, yeah, because the week 5 section has a flower, so I have to do that. I'm not sure what flower it has, though, what kind of stitch he used. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I am coming up. Oh, well, I'm not coming up. I'm about halfway, almost halfway across this last side. And I will continue to work on this. My goal, honestly, is to have week 4 done today. And then start on week 5 tomorrow. And maybe even have the whole blanket done by the end of the weekend. Maybe. You're on week 4? That's what I'm on right now. It goes pretty quick. It's just lots of double crochets, half doubles, and chains. The chain rounds go a lot faster than the double crochet rounds with the 4 clusters, the 4 double crochet clusters. The round that I'm currently on, because you just half double crochet 2 and chain 2 all the way around, and then the corners are, you know, your corners. So I'll show you, like, it moves quick for some reason. It just moves quick across the way, the round that I'm on. Okay, so we're doing fruit smoothie for the child that needs that, and then I'm trying to think what I could. I don't know. It's like the 3rd time it's showed connection lost. It needs to stop doing that. I don't know why it does that. I want a newer computer that has a newer, like, chip in it for the Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi in this computer that I have is a little outdated, and so it struggles to keep connection, like, strong. I mean, it's got a good connection. It just, I don't know. I think that's part of my issue with YouTube and being able to connect using my computer. My phone has no issue, and it's newer than my computer, so that's why I think I need a newer, like, whatever signal thing they use, Wi-Fi chip or whatever in the computers to make that better. I think the technology is too old, if that makes any sense. See, I'm almost done with this round already. Works up pretty quick. Pretty quick. And just like that, I am going to be done, and I almost made it on time with the 1.5 hours. Last couple of stitches. Don't forget the last one. And then the 2 in the corner. And then connect it. Let's see. Right here. All right, I think I have one more round of the 4 double crochet clusters. And then another, oh, I just have one more round of the 4 double crochet clusters, and then the round after that is the twins. So I have 2 more rounds of white, and then the last 3 rounds. Oh no, 3 more rounds of white, and then, okay, I can't decide. No, 3 more rounds of white, and then the last 2 are going to be black. So I am going to get off of here. I've been on for 1.5 hours, and I need to go figure out, well, I don't need to figure, yeah, I need to get dinner figured out before too long. All right, we'll give those kids hugs, Mandy, and I'm gonna go check on go check on all of them, but mostly the one that had surgery, and go on about the rest of my Thursday. Hopefully I can make it to our Zoom meeting today with Juan's group. So if you're in that, I'll possibly see you there. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 7:45 a.m. Central. Be there or be Granny Square. I had to do it. I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.